That's a nice jacket.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What the? You mean Aurelio's? So I stole a fucking car!
Oh, fuck, Vigo!
Right, you stay. It's not what you did, son, that angers me so. It's who you did it to.
Who? The fucking nobody?
That fucking nobody.
Is K-Dot.
We call him Baba Yaga.
The boogeyman?
It's the boogeyman!
Oh, it's a man of focus, commitment, sheer will. Something you know very little about.
Damn.
I once saw him kill 3 men in a bar with a pencil. With a fucking pencil.
Hold on, let me add to that danger list. Calculated, wise, patient. These are the things that make a sniper so dangerous. If you don't know the difference between a combat soldier and a sniper, then I can't really explain to you the difference between why Drake and Kendrick. There's such a wide gap. There's 6 feet of space. There's 21 feet below the surface. There's just a gap between him and him. Sniper is the most dangerous person out there in the battle, in the war zone field. You gotta find him first, because if you don't find him, you might as well say the battle finished. This is Kendrick Lamar. So Kendrick Lamar does it again. Broke the silence, what everybody's been waiting on after the bomb dropped on the world that he'll be doing the halftime show. Kendrick Lamar is out here doing big things, and now he breaks the silence on the Not Like Us in not only a different fashion, but this is one of those things that adds to the level of what makes Kendrick Lamar the chess player that he is. This could have been on any platform. He chose to do this on SZA's platform, his not only TDE co-affiliate, but also he did it in writing form, magazine format, to where it's, hey, you know what, we ain't gonna just give it to y'all in video format like everybody else doing. We can see who can read. We can see who been to school. We can see who got literature skills and who could really understand what is what. Let me put it like this. I could give the Kendrick side. I can try to do the little SZA side. But in between the layers of what he is saying, because he is going to speak grammatically correct. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all the ungrammatically correct response. I'm going to give you all the hood ebonics terms of what this nigga is really saying in this interview. For folks, this is the difference between me and Drizzy. It's just levels. Anyway, let's get into this. So SZA asks Kendrick Lamar, can I ask you a hypermasculine question? You can also tell me to shut the fuck up. What does not like us mean to you? Kendrick Lamar. Not like us. I just had to throw the statistic laugh at that, because I'm just thinking that's what Kendrick is doing in the back of his mind. Not like us. Not like us is the energy of who I am, the type of man I represent. Now, if you identify with the man that I represent, cuts him in, breaks, interrupts him, break that man down for me. This man holds morals. He has values. He believes in something. He stands on something. He's not pandering. He's a man who can recognize his mistakes and not be afraid to share the mistakes, and can dig deep down into fear-based ideologies or experiences to be able to express them without feeling like he is less of a man. Let me just read that one more time. He is a man who can recognize his mistakes, not be afraid to share the mistakes, and can dig deep down into fear-based ideologies or experiences to be able to express them without feeling like he is less of a man. Directly at Drake. Let me give you all hoodie bonics terms of that. Let me finish it out first. If I'm thinking of not like us, I'm thinking of me and whoever identifies with that. See, a lot of y'all stuck on the A minor, the certified Lover boy, certified pedophile. Y'all stuck on, the little giveaways, the DJ points in the club, the parts that make you go, oh, but you're kind of missing the other layers, the third verse of breaking down the colonizer part of Drake. This all right here, in hood terminology. Let me give you all the hoodie Bonix terms now, saying of what Kendrick is saying. Who the fuck you think you was? Who did you think you was playing with, homie? You thought I was one of them. Oh, that's what you thought. You thought I was one of them. You thought when I did my control raise, you thought I was just fluffing it. You thought I was just, saying what I could say, letting my pen do the talking. You thought I was not really about that life. So guess what? I tired of y'all taking me for light. Let me show y'all I bout this life. All of that in journalistic form. Grammatically corrected how he said it, professional, literature-wise. You gotta do it for the magazine. You gotta sound professional, like you know how to, switch up the lingo, like you know how to sit down and talk to an audience and sit down and talk to some room full of people who may be willing to give you some money, some investors, some this and that, some knowledgeable people. But I'm here to give you all the simplest terms of what he's saying. And that is exactly what Kendrick is saying. Nigga, you thought we was alike? Did you not listen to Eminem's song when he said to MGK, we are not alike, nigga? Oh, you thought we was in the same ballpark. You thought because we played on the same basketball court that we the same type of player. You thought because maybe you was a little taller than me and I only 5 foot something, you thought you could have get one over on the short dude. You know what I is? I'm that special character. Kendrick Lamar is one of those dudes who remind me of, like, when you play games and stuff like that, like you have that special select character or certain people that you can't really get to. Like, when you play Street Fighter, you can't really pick Bison, You get to play against him when he get to the final level, but you gotta do some shit to be able to unlock Bison. That's Kendrick Lamar, nigga. Yeah, you could be Ken and Ryu, but you a basic player. You one of them said anybody else could just go and select. Me? I am not that nigga. I'm not him. I'm a different one. I'm a Kuma in this bitch. I'm different. I'm just cut from that different type of cloth. That's what he's saying. So let's finish this interview. Let me just, before I rant on with too much other things, let me finish with y'all, because that's exactly what Kendrick is saying in this little interview. Now, can I say something in that realm? Or you want me to get away from that? Can I ask you something? Is it mean? No. It's more so like, I thought it was really interesting that there was any consensus at all that you might be an angry individual. For me, I don't find that energy that comes from you comes from an angry place. And actually, the last hour and change pretty much solidifies that it's almost a logic, I guess that I don't know that's a typo, mono-like place. So when you feel the surge of energy in records like that, where is that root? Is it anger? I don't believe I'm an angry person, but I do believe in love and war, and I believe they both need to exist. And my awareness of that allows me to react to things, but not identify with them as who I am, just allowing them to exist and allowing them to flow through me. That's what I believe. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead before I say something crazy. Why? This one is still getting a little juicy here. Okay, now let me see what's going on with you. Man, what I've always loved about you and respected about you is your ability to fulfill, express yourself. How have you been able to navigate through your music? Do you dread it come in through a certain lyrics? So, like I say, this is just basically a conversation of her getting into mostly his character. That's mostly what I would put this whole interview based around. The questions of what she was getting into is more just so getting into the character of Kendrick Lamar, getting into some of the things that pushed him to make the songs that he made on Mr. Morales. What space was he in? How does he deal with what things he's challenged with mentally, physically, whatever the case may be in the music industry. So this was just a really in-depth, personal character breakdown interview. So slight touch on the Not Like Us, and just back to that last thing, what he said when he said, I'm not an angry person, but I do believe in love and war. Because if I love something and you try to take that away from me, let me tell you like it is, big brother, you done draw a line in the sand. So now we got to go to war because you trying to take something away or diminish something that I love. I love being a bartender. I love being a DJ. This is why me and your boy Academics, I could stay on his no Diddy, I could stay on his box side all throughout, because for one, first and foremost, I don't like the fact that this dude not only spewing out the shit that he is doing, but first and foremost, just because his name is DJ Academics, and they found out that this nigga is not even a DJ. So you're using the hype of the DJ title to add to your fake ass persona, why you couldn't just go with Academics, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. But I can stay on him because as one of those people who, quote unquote, he is one of those up there journalists in the media industry in hip hop. Cool, I ain't hating on this journey. Big ups to you, big man, for doing what you're doing and getting to the platform and getting to the recognition that you've gotten to. However, some of the things of how you got there and some of the things that you say, like that whole top 5 rant, that whole spewing and building up the whole fact of, oh, this person wants to go at this person, what do you do if you see Kendrick in the road? Like, I don't be about instigation, bro. There's something about being a fake ass instigator that just rubs me the wrong way. And like I say, as a DJ, I take my profession very, very seriously. If you ain't even a DJ, why are you putting the title as your name in the first place? And then you want to be in this hip hop industry talking shit, but not in the positive light that you should be talking about it. Granted, facts is facts. If there's news to report, there's news to report. Facts are facts. But when you take it upon yourself to do something like instigate and hyping up somebody that could potentially go from just a lyrical one-on-one bout to now it being somebody possibly getting hurt, all because of, and this ain't the first time you've done this shit. This ain't the first time. We've seen this with Academics throughout his entire hip-hop journey. This ain't the first time he's instigated somebody. I can put a name out there, and I can just leave it at that before we jump into the next thing. Extension. Anyway, moving right along, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this little rant, this little video. You know what I'm saying? We can get back to the music. Sorry, I've been missing from YouTube for a minute, guys. But like I said, I have a video that explains why I've been missing from YouTube. But no excuses. Back in the pilot seat, we about to get this plate. We about to get this plate to eat. Y'all know how we do. Drop in the comment section what y'all want to react to next. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section. If you didn't know, before you go, make sure you hit the little red button down below. If not, turn the like button blue is what to do for me. It really helps the channel out, helps us grow, helps us connect to more people. Peace, health, and wealth. I appreciate y'all every day. Stay faithful to noise. Be grateful. We out of here.